Good morning, Hellfire Productions. Thanks for tuning in. This is your first pre-production meeting. Today we're going to discuss the production of Dead Time Stories Director's Cut. This meeting will not be a long meeting. I'm not going to hold you all. We're going to run through this because I want this to be done perfectly, and I don't want to keep you all hold back and taking up all of your time. The first thing I want to do, if we have any Warlock Records people that are watching the meeting right now, that's fine. You all will be a part of this as well. First, let me start by saying this to those who may not know that are watching and attending the meeting right now. Dead Time Stories is a horror film that I and the many people of Hellfire Productions put on and recorded and shot back in 2003, if I'm not mistaken. And now it is considered a lost treasure. No one has any copies left. Like, I don't have a copy. The actors and actresses that was a part of the production don't have copies, and that and there and there. So, excuse me. When we decided to start back shooting, and when I got in touch with everybody and let them know that now we'll be back into getting everything with Hellfire Productions back in order, and we can start back shooting and coming up with productions, someone mentioned to me, why don't we redo Dead Time Stories? And then I gave it a thought because at first I wanted to get Haunted Studio in production. But thinking about it and giving it some thought, thanks to you, I do want to redo Dead Time Stories. It was very promising, and to all the actors and actresses that was in it were very young then. People were like 9, well, starting from age 9 to maybe like 15 at the eldest. And now with everyone being adults and grown and having their own children, I think we can really, really make Dead Time Stories really, really scary this time, y'all. I mean, I want to keep the old stories, let me say that. The one stories I wanted to keep uh, definitely was Troubled Water with Brenda, Denard, Khadijah, and we had Jaquita at the time, but we can't get in contact with Jaquita, so we're gonna have to find someone to play the part of Melina. Um, Again, another story I wanted to keep definitely is No Way Out. I want to keep No Way Out with Devontae, Christian Wilson, Romeo Denard. Uh, who else was in it? Khadijah as well, and various other people. I know Sharon Slack can't be a part of our production. That hurts me so bad. He was a big part of the filming part. He did some acting parts in it, but he was more so my second camera when I needed to be in the film. So definitely, whoever know how to have steady hands with a camera, I'm gonna need you to be a cameraman when I need to be a part of some of these productions and so on and so forth. Another story I want to keep, definitely Johnny. Johnny being our last story in the group of stories was really, really creepy and scary. But I want to now pick a new Johnny, uh, set a different location. I mean, we really gotta. I got my board here, you all, just writing down some stuff and brainstorm. And this is why we're having a meeting to, if you all have some ideas for new stories. I want to add some new stories. One new story I'm adding is called uh, Hell's Trail, and it will be shot on Constitution Trail. It will be a night shot. We do have lighting for our night shot and stuff. If you all had a chance to see the pictures I posted up the production room, we have lighting. We have a track with a dolly to sit the camera on and pull so we can get steady frames. Go around the people really good. We have a fogger and different, sporadic backdrops and backlights to give the midnight hour creepy, we gonna do our hellfire. Y'all know how we get out. So Hell's Trail is one of the news stories. If you all have stories, please contact me. If you haven't thought of any, think of some. We have all of September, all of this month. Hopefully by the first week of October, we will have a post production meeting, which means I'll be able to give, excuse me, give everybody their parts, people who thought, you know, of giving out different scenes to people they want to be a part of their production, people learning about these people's stories and then get in contact with me so I can learn the stories, figuring out where we want to shoot, different locations. I mean, we really got the season at our advantage. Hellfire. Look, it's gonna be fall time. Trees finna be losing their leaves. We got the wind blowing, the creepiness of the nighttime, and then with our own special effects and lighting. And then, like I said, we do have a green screen, so we can do CG, which means computer generated special effects. Like we can wrap somebody in the whole green screen suit, have them lifting stuff and throwing stuff across the room. Of course, with them being in a green screen suit, won't nobody be able to see them because we can map them out in the background. So we can look to everybody who's watching our film like these objects are moving by themselves. We don't need strings or somebody pulling stuff. We actually can use Hollywood effects to do our film now. Y'all really put money into doing this so we could really, really do our stuff like we really want to do it. Again, along with that, not just the objects, the person or persons being in green screen suits can lift people. So now we look like we got people being lifted off their feet in midair, just standing in the middle of being shot and looking around and what's going on, and up they go. Or, you know, of course, we could put padding down and have someone toss somebody across the room, just like pick them up and just throw them. Of course, we can put padding so when they land, they can really land. But we can juice it up this time. Hellfire. We could really, really put a lot of effort in Dead Time Stories Director's Cut. First, let me say this. See, it's people already beeping me. You hear that? And we're having our meeting today. Somebody was asking me earlier. Yes, we're gonna have our meeting. You're having it. If you're watching this, you're having it. First, let me say, I would like for Hell Trail, I'm looking to put Chris Wilson. Let me write this down so I won't forget. Chris Wilson. So if you're watching this, Chris, well, you should be watching this. Everybody else should be watching this goddamn meeting. I'm not playing with you motherfuckers. None of you. Do you hear me? None of you motherfuckers. Y'all better be paying attention because we finna put on a production of a lifetime. They thought the first Dead Time Stories fucked motherfuckers' brains up. We finna scatter the fuck out of motherfuckers, Joe. But again, first person I got on my list, Chris Wilson. I want to put Devontae Denard into Hell's Trail, along with, I have 3 open slots. I already picked the 2 characters I want. So know that for the story of Hell's Trail, there are 3 empty slots. So if you are interested in being a part of Hell Trail, there are 3 slots for 3 people. Let me know. Hit me up by email. Go to the website. Click on go to the Locks House. Go to the website. Click on the Lock House. Go to channels. Click on DJ Father Lock channel and let me know. Or email me at wearehellfire@gmail.com. That's WEAREHELLFIRE @gmail.com. wearehellfire@gmail.com. We are Hellfire being one word. No spaces, no underscores, none. One whole word. wearehellfire.com. Pretty much everybody do this. With your new stories, email me so I can get locations, and then when we have our post-production meeting, I'll be able to let everybody know I have your stories. I have the characters that I feel will go great for your stories, the locations where we're going to start shooting, this and that and the other. For anyone who has any type of whereabout for Brittany Denard, please contact her for me. For one reason above all reasons, I need her because I'm thinking about redoing Wrong Number, which was another one of the original stories in Dead Time Stories. So with her being the only person that was the main character in this story, I want to reuse it. And now with her being grown, she got children, we can really juice this up, and she can really juice her story up, and then she can add new people to her story. I tried to find her on Facebook, I can't find her. So the family that knows where she is, have her contact me, add me on Facebook something, because I'm trying to get in contact with her. Okay, again, going back to the slots, 3 slots. The story is Hell's Trail, Chris and Devontae, and then 3 others. Let me know if you want to be interested in being a part of this one. Okay, so we have Troubled Water, Hell's Trail, No Way Out, Johnny, and whomever else that got stories. Now, mind you, our first Dead Time Stories was maybe like an hour, 15 minutes long. I want this to be a full hour and a half, maybe 2 hour long movie. This is why I'm asking everybody else, whether you are a part of Hellfire, you're a part of Warlock Records, if you have a story, please contact me, send me an email, let me know how you want your story. Right, email it. My story is, give me your title, tell me what it's about, how you want it to go, and you tell me who you think would be great actors and actresses for your story. And I'll give you my input as well on who I would think, and we'll just come together at the post-production meeting and we'll figure out how we're doing it. As far as the post-production meeting, I'm trying to have it live. This is why I wanted everyone to get Skype. That way I can add everybody to that one video call and we can all have this one meeting together live. Everybody can put their own input and we all can talk to each other. This is why I'm doing it this way for those who don't have Skype. If you have the ability of getting Skype, please get Skype and let me know that you have it so I can make sure to place you in my contacts and be able to do our meetings live so I can hear you, you can hear me, and you can live give me your input right then and there in real time. All right. Another thing as far as this, and I'm going to go ahead and wrap it up. I want to also add a story that will be a bounce off from Hunter Studio. And it's going to be called The Booth. And it's going to be about this guy, he's recording music or whatever. He bought this, studio and started setting up and finding out that people did music there. It was an old studio, he rented it out. But back in the olden times, they were recording conjure music to raise spirits and demonic entities and stuff like that. And the entity got loose, destroyed the people, it killed them or whatever. This is why they were able to buy this studio so cheap. Excuse me. And every time this man plays his music and records his track, he goes back to, listen, everything is cool, get ready to go to bed. He hears his stuff going on, his studio equipment cutting on, and he hearing this beat play that he did not make. It sounds creepy as hell. And then you hear this person rapping but they rapping in this, we'll figure out how we want it to go. This is why I'm bringing it to y'all. And then, all holy hell breaks loose and this and that and the other. And then finally the thing reveals itself to the person, this and that and the other. That want to be one of the stories. I'm trying to make it at least, instead of 5 stories in our original, I'm trying to at least make it at least 8 stories in the director's cut. And the last one, I wanted to start off with our old school Hellfire way we shot our stuff, we did and made it. And then as the stories go along, it gets creepier and creepier as always until the last story. And the last story, we all gonna work on it together because I want the last story to bring light to the fact that we can do the documentary type horror stuff, like Paranormal Activity and stuff like that, the Ouija experiment and stuff that do like the documentary type horror and setting up the cameras and we trying to find this. That would be the end story that would let people know we also can do that type of horror. And this story, we gonna juice this one up. Like people gonna think watching all the other stories building up to the last. Nah, we finna hook, and I'm telling y'all, Hellfire, I know I got some award-winning actors and actresses. I've been working with y'all since y'all were children. Love y'all to death for who you are and for your talent. Get your talent, get your acting skills shined and polished sharp like a scalpel. And we finna get in front of this camera and we finna show our motherfucking ass. Point blank, exclamation point. Fuck a period. We yelling it. We ain't gonna put no period. We gonna put an exclamation point. We finna show our motherfucking ass. So, with that being said, thanks for tuning in and being a part of this pre-production meeting, Hellfire About Dead Time Stories, Director's Cut, all the Warlock Records people that may have watched. If you have something and more input to add, please feel free to do so. This is not just all about Hellfire. We are one family, just different branches of this one big family. Again, thanks for tuning in, everybody. Let's get these ideas going. See you at the next meeting. I love you all. We're going to do this and we're going to do it big. And guess what? Meeting is over, everybody. Enjoy your lovely Saturday. I love you all, and let's roll it. I know that just made y'all mad as hell. Like, why you do that? Why the fuck would he do that? Because I'm me. Y'all know I'm retarded. All right, y'all. Talk to y'all later. Love you all, and to the next meeting. Be safe and enjoy your Saturday.